What's up, you guys? Welcome to episode 3 of the We Don't Give a F podcast. I'm Stephanie Tejada.
And I'm Jacqueline Passaro.
And we're going to start the show today with our segment called Fan or Troll. Jacqueline, someone said, how's life treating you? So innocent. I would definitely say this is a fan.
I would say it's a fan, too.
Genuinely just checking on us. So how's life treating you? Catch us up. What's new?
Life is treating me very well. I'm having a chill December.
Yeah.
I'm loving live streaming. Live streaming is so fun.
Mm-hmm.
And I just did the Laugh Factory because of you. I just did the Laugh Factory in Long Beach. And that was such a gorgeous venue.
I love the Long Beach one.
It is beautiful. I felt like I was at a church, though. You know how the chairs are like
the benches. They do have a different setup there. You're right. It is like pews. That's what they're called, right?
It's like, I was like, where's the books? Where's the little drop down thing to kneel?
I'm dying. Life is treating me great. Can't complain. As you know, I am a mother, and my son Chewy had to get surgery recently. He went to go get his teeth cleaned, and they're like, we got to pull some teeth, and we want to take his balls from him. So he's recovering right now. He's doing great. I'm doing good. I'm excited that we got this new podcast, this new project. Our special just dropped. LMAOF.
Watch it.
Go watch it. We love you. And new merch. Me and Jacqueline are trying to get a live show in the works. Hopefully we can get, we don't want to say the venue.
We don't want to say the venue.
We're one of those, like, we don't want to tell what it is until it's confirmed. But
yeah.
Hopefully we will have a live stand-up show that we're going to host together. Super excited about it.
And that's something we can experiment characters with possibly, too.
Yes.
Because I do think people enjoy sketch comedy and seeing characters because it's new. It's not new, but it's different.
It's different, and not a lot of people do that. Like, we do stand-up and host live shows as characters a lot. And I think I've seen, like, one other person do a character. That guy, you ever seen Mauricia? He's the New York-Rican. He's, what the hell is his name? Oh my God, he's so funny. He's like, do you like ass pussy? I want to go to BBQs. I want a man to take me to BBQs. That's it. Like, that guy. Yanni Papas. Yanni Papas is his name.
I don't know
so
him.
funny. He does a character in stand-up that I've seen. But I haven't seen nobody else, so we're gems. So yeah, me and Jacqueline got to the point in our lives, in our career. We act like we've been doing this for like 100 years, though, the way this sounds right now. Like, we got to the point in our career. But no, seriously, we're just impatient. Like, we're not that we're not people, but we're not people.
Exactly. Like, I'm not going to sit.
I don't kiss nobody's ass.
Me
I never
either.
have. I don't give a shit if you like me or not. I'm sorry. Like, I'm going to work on what makes me happy and do projects that are fulfilling to me and are making me money in some way, because a lot of times people take advantage of you.
They absolutely take advantage of you.
And it's so hard in this industry. Like, It is, like, draining. And people expect you to hang out at a club that they don't know you had to drive 2 hours to get there in the first place. Gas money right now is astronomical. And they expect you to just go to these places and just network and hang out and kiss ass and get to know people who don't give a fuck about you. Like, it's weird to me.
It's totally weird to me. It's not my personality, because I am
either.
just like, I'm not going to sit here and hope someone gives me something. I'm going to go out and get it.
Exactly.
I have a go out and get it attitude.
Me too.
So I don't relate to people who think that hanging out, I'm just like, because it's fake friendships too. Like, I just see these people.
It's like, what can you do for me?
What can you do for
I'll
me?
do something for you. It's so annoying.
It's so fake.
I don't like it.
It's not a genuine friendship, and it's just silly to me.
It's silly, and I honestly think it is a waste of time, because in the beginning, I have gone to these
Me too. I did
big places and these big shows and try to get to know the producers of the show, and they don't care. They don't give a fuck.
No, they don't care.
And I think the reason that a lot of times they don't care is because, like I said, I don't kiss ass, and also I'm not, like, overly friendly. Like, I'm not going to be fake.
I'm not overly friendly.
I'm like, hey,
either.
I'm Stephanie Tejada. I do stand-up. I do this. Here's my, like, I'm a professional person. And I wish that more people would just book off talent. What happened to just booking someone off talent? Now it's about, oh, do you have numbers on Instagram? Like, I have 200-something thousand followers on Instagram. I have never sold out a comedy show where there's been 200,000-something people in the seats. It's ridiculous to think that because someone has an X amount of followers, it's going to equate to seat sales. You know what I mean? It's ticket sales, whatever. It's not. So it's a waste of time. Period.
Yeah, and and it's all about French, who nepotism and stuff. So to me, it's just I'm over that. So I would much rather work on content because I like money and content. I like money, please. And content has made money.
Sprinkle, sprinkle,
sprinkle, sprinkle. It's
I
made
agree.
Money.
Making content also, it keeps you like in your own creative space. I think it's important to make your own content and be in your own creative space regardless of what's trending and what's deemed cool, because a lot of that shit is whack and it dies out. Like the one guy, remember that one guy, granted he got some good things from it, but he was like on a skateboard drinking cranberry juice or something like that. He went viral and he just did that shit a bunch of times. Where is he now? What's he doing now?
Who knows? But remember the one guy who got famous from the news thing? Remember? He climbing in your window.
Hide your husband, hide your kids, hide your wives, because they come to get everybody.
He's so stupid. He left his fingerprints on. Oh my God, what was that guy's name?
Antoine
Dodson. Yes. He got made pretty big for a while. I don't know what he's doing now, but I mean, so many people saw that video. That was hilarious.
It was. Do you remember the other one? I went downstairs to get me a cold pop. Ain't nobody got time for that. Those like viral news moments are so iconic. Like what? I don't understand it. It's so funny.
Nobody remembers the reporter. I don't
remember the reporter.
I don't remember what she even looked
Not
like.
at all.
I know it was a woman, and I don't remember
either.
anything else. But I remember Antoine.
I remember Antoine. I remember he got to give me a cold pop.
You're so stupid. You left your fingerprints.
So extra, let's talk about it. Drum roll. Nicki Minaj is releasing a Pink Friday 2. Ayo, I am thrilled. Pink Friday 1 was everything. I am so excited. She hasn't done music, like new music, in a long time. She hasn't released the album in forever, so we're going crazy for this right now. How do you feel?
I'm excited.
I love Nicki. People thought, because she, not for nothing, but Nicki said she was going to retire like 18 times. And here we go again. It's like, I took some time off, I had a baby, I got married, and I'm back, bitches. Like, it's real, it's true. And remember when she got in a fight with Cardi B and everybody thought that everybody was going to hate Nicki now because Cardi was the new queen bee of rap? Like,
what did they get into a fight about?
Something at the Met Gala. I don't know what it was, but they got in a fight at the Met Gala of all places. How ghetto. How you go to the Met Gala and get in a fight like you on Bad Girls Club and shit? Like, bitch, that was the dress I was supposed to wear. Like, I don't know what it was about, but it was at the Met Gala.
I'm going to have to say it. I would probably be Team Cardi. Like, I like Cardi more than her.
So here's my thing. I think Cardi has a more entertaining personality. I like her personality better. I think as a, just social media entertainer to that type of thing, I'm Team Cardi. But when it comes to the music, I'm Team Nicki.
You're right.
If Nicki had Cardi's personality and did the music she did, she would be like, I think she'd be in more movies, hosting more things.
I think Nicki has more of there's something about her personality I don't like, but I totally get it.
I was going to say she's like us with the not networking shit.
Because my personality is more like Nicki than like Cardi B for sure.
I definitely have the Cardi B personality, but I'm not going to like just do that anywhere for any, like, I'm never going to put an act on it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't give a
fuck.
fuck.
I definitely would, more like Nicki.
Yeah, exactly.
So, penny, please. So, speaking of Cardi B basically announced that she's going to be getting a divorce by unfollowing her husband, and she basically announced it like on a live.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah, so she basically was on live talking about sometimes you got to get rid of dead weight and you got to do what's best for you. And then they unfollowed each other on Instagram. And the weird thing to me is like, who are the psychopaths that go through their following list and find out if they're following each other or not?
That is so weird. I know. How do people do that? That's so odd.
That means someone is consistently checking to see if they're following each other.
That's crazy.
And then they like put it in like some kind of press release. But you know what? It could also be them.
It could also be them and press. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I think that a lot of the things that we think is like, ooh, it's them press. In on it. They're fake. In on it. Like fake fights, fake divorces, fake. Like I think a lot of it is fake.
A lot of it is fake for sure. There's people who get in fake relationships for publicity. Like,
oh, absolutely.
Blac Chyna dated this rapper that actually was from Florida that I knew. His name is Kid Buu, and he got in a fake relationship with Blac Chyna for press. And then I had a rapper reach out to me. He wasn't even he was like a fucking local Orlando rapper, y'all. Talking about hey, do you want to fake a relationship for publicity? I'm like, don't nobody know your ass. This is not going to help me in the least. And I would never fake a relationship. Like, no. But yeah, Cardi B, she done. She said, for now though, because honestly, as a Latin woman who used to be extremely psychotic, crazy girlfriend, I have done that. I have unfollowed, blocked, unblocked.
I've done that.
So
I've done it too. Blocked and then unblocked. Yeah,
I've done it too. It could also be a power move on Cardi's part. Who knows? We'll see. I wouldn't be surprised if they're together on Christmas, sharing pictures and opening presents with their kids and shit. So today's topic: Millennials versus Gen Z, and the best millennial shows and movies. Ooh. Millennials versus Gen Z. First thing I want to say is we could take a joke. We got thick skin. Yeah. Our families picked on us. Other kids picked on us. Like, it was like you take a joke or you joke back. You never, oh my God, they're making fun of me. I'm a victim. Oh, no. Bitch, you shape like a Dorito. Like, I don't know. You go back at them. I was never raised to like cry or care or be woke about it and go protest because someone said something. Like, it was never like that. Now it's like somebody calls you fat, like you got to go fucking picket about it and shit. It's wild.
And we could take satire too.
Absolutely.
Like they don't get humor the way we got it.
I agree.
And I think they're very much obsessed with us, whereas we were not obsessed with Gen X. We didn't care about Gen X. We didn't even
didn't know anything about them. Just like what our parents told us. We didn't care
about their music. We didn't care about their style. Like, they're literally obsessed with us. And you could tell a millennial by the hair and by the way the jeans. It's like, who cares? We weren't doing that. We didn't care.
How? And I've seen Gen Z wear jeans like this.
And they're obsessed with like how we wore our makeup as teenagers.
Oh my God.
Like the way we dressed.
Bad.
It was terrible.
It was awful. That silver ass eyeshadow and thin eyebrows.
Yes. I had blue silvery eyeshadow. It was horrible.
Do you remember the nude lipstick?
Yes. And then that CoverGirl whipped.
The mousse foundation. That shit was so thick. It was like
God.
A roux, like a gravy.
It made me break out. I remember like I had big welts. Like it did not do well with my skin.
Oh man.
My skin hated it. But remember, none of the colors were correct.
None of the colors you're always going to have that orange line on your neck no matter what. Even if it matched on your face, it didn't match on your neck for some reason. I don't know what it was. Dream Mousse foundation. I remember that shit. And it was in the worst like jar packaging. It was impossible to get that thick shit out of the package. It was hell.
It was so, I don't even think they sell it anymore. Do they?
They shouldn't.
I think it was
It
the worst.
should totally be discontinued.
Should totally be
It's
discontinued.
like cotton candy. Like, it was so bad.
And then Bath and Body Works. I used to be obsessed with it.
Obsessed.
But I will say the strange thing is I was obsessed with it, but I never used all of anything.
Oh,
So I would
did.
have
It'd be the
bottles of
last
lotion.
drop.
And then everyone was obsessed with cucumber melon. It's like, why do I want to smell like fruit? I was not obsessed with cucumber melon.
I don't think I was obsessed with that one. There was a coconut one that I liked and like a berry one. I don't remember no cucumber liking that one too much.
I remember.
Because I feel like cucumber anything just kind of smells like water.
It
smells like spa water. It's not a whole lot going on with that.
then our original Disney movies were amazing.
Oh, yeah.
I loved Halloween Town.
Oh, Halloween Town. I kind of remember
And
that.
Smart House.
I remember Smart
We're
House.
going to have a Smart House soon.
We are gonna have a
we're
Smart
like
House.
2 steps away from having a freaking Smart House. That was so cool. And then she got pissed. Didn't she start malfunctioning? I think
Yes.
she got mad at the dad or mad at them or something. So that was really cool.
I remember the Daria.
Yes.
All the like MTV shows, Beavis and Butthead, Daria. We had the best cartoons ever. Rugrats, the Powerpuff Girls, Dexter's Laboratory, Cow and Chicken. Like
Hey Arnold.
Hey Arnold, Real Monsters. We had the best shows. Cat Dog, Rocco's Modern Life, like so many.
Rocco's Modern Life, I remember my mother walking in one day and she's like, they're gay. They're boyfriend and
Ren
boyfriend.
and
They're
Stimpy,
gay.
you mean? You mean Ren and Stimpy?
Yes. Yes.
My parents did not want me to watch that.
She didn't want me to watch it either, and I didn't understand why.
But then you look at it now and it was some wild shit going on.
So, Hey Arnold was actually really dark. Like, there was things about it that we didn't see as kids. Like, Helga's mother was always drunk. She obviously had a personality disorder, Helga. She was at a shrine. She was mean. And then there was something...
You're right. Do you remember the guy and his wife? Oh my God, what was their names? And she would be like, oh, Oscar.
Yes! Weren't they the rich ones?
Yes, the
Weren't
older
they
ones.
the old rich people?
I don't know who their kid was or if they even had a kid.
I think it was the redheaded nerdy kid with the big glasses.
That's what it was. I like the money. You take the money. Oh, Oscar.
Yes. Yes.
My favorite Nickelodeon cartoon of all time was Rugrats. Like
I loved Rugrats.
To this day, if we were to put Rugrats on, I would remember exactly what was going to happen in every episode. I had the video game, like obsessed. I fucking loved the Rugrats so much. When they started making movies, though, like I felt like the first 2 were okay, and then they started making them grown up and shit, and it got weird.
Yeah, it got
like,
weird
ugh.
because we fell in love with them the way they were, and the whole thing of cartoons is they're not supposed to change.
Yeah, it was they messed it up. They ruined it for me. I like old Rugrats.
Who was your favorite?
Angelica. Are you kidding? Oh my God.
Angelica.
I
I
loved
kind
her.
of liked her, but I liked Chucky the most.
I liked Angelica and Phil and Lil.
I liked Phil and Lil too. But I think Tommy was my least favorite.
He was so boring.
He was boring.
the leader, but he was definitely the most boring one. He was
I
not
liked
exciting
Chucky
at all.
because I related to him because I was afraid of everything too.
Chucky was scared of
He was afraid of
literally
everything, and I was afraid of
Do you
everything
remember
as a
the
kid too.
Reptar musical? Reptar.
Do you remember her Tina the doll and her doll?
Yes. Oh my God. Remember Cynthia?
Cynthia,
What the fuck?
that's what it was called.
Yes. Oh, Cynthia. Okay. No, because there was a doll too that Stu made, because remember the dad was an inventor. And there he made a doll, and I think it was called Tina, and it was like a baby, but then the baby turned evil or something like that. But Cynthia, I don't know what the hell Angelica did to that doll's hair. My cousin used to do that to her Barbie. She would like color them with markers and paint them with like literal paint and then cut them like
I
in the
used to
Barbie,
just-
like weird Barbie.
Yeah, I used to cut my Barbie's hair too because I didn't understand that it was synthetic hair. Because you know how when you first took the Barbie out of the package, the hair was so nice.
Did you ever
My
try to
hair got
straighten it?
wacky.
Try to straighten mine and it like stuck to the fucking straightener, shit peeled off like a sticker. It was so bad. Remember in the Barbie movie, the weird Barbie thing, and how they talk about like how she gets like thrown away and just abandoned. Like I feel like that's like the real deal. That Barbie movie was good. I feel like it really depicted the way girls saw Barbies.
Absolutely, because we did. I mean, I at least would chuck them to the curb after a while and like want a new one.
Oh man.
And honestly, like I was a psycho child because my Barbie, like I always had one good Barbie and one like bad Barbie.
Like an evil Barbie?
Evil bad Barbie.
I would do like novellas with mine. I remember one time the butler Alfredo had an affair with Barbie's sister and she was like, "You're the help." I was pissed about the Barbie movie. I told you this, but I was fucking mad that they never showcased Teresa. Teresa was Barbie's best friend. She was iconic. She was the Latin Barbie, and they didn't even mention Teresa. What happened? Racist.
They should have had Teresa. That would have been so fun. But one thing I will say is that the ongoing joke about how Ken is irrelevant and like only known as her boyfriend, I didn't even care about Ken.
Ken was literally the butler, and I named him Alfredo. Like when I played with Barbies, he was. I literally, if I called my mother right now, she would tell you, "Yep, her Ken doll was enough. His name was Alfredo. She even put a tuxedo on him, and he was basically her servant." Ken never mattered. He was irrelevant. They ain't even kiss. I never did that with my Ken doll.
Either. They used to fight.
Like, don't make her chicken. She's hungry. Dying.
Sprinkle, sprinkle.
What else? Do you remember Polly Pockets?
I loved Polly Pockets, but I always would lose some of the pieces.
Oh,
but I loved
God.
Polly Pockets. How creative was that?
That was so. It was. If you don't know what Polly Pockets is, a lot of y'all probably don't even know. It was like a mini dollhouse with a little doll, tiny, tiny thing. And they were compact homes. And there was a bunch of different ones. Some looked like compact mirrors. They were shaped like hearts. Some looked like actual houses and structures. And then they had these tiny little like things, like dolls. And you would just place them around. But it was like, I had like the village. I was obsessed. And then they came out with the Polly Pockets that had like the peelable clothes later on. Remember that you could like peel the clothes off and like change her hair. You could pop it on and off like a Lego. They tried to like upgrade Polly Pockets and it wasn't as successful. I don't think so as the original.
I used to, so when I don't know if you had them, but they were like these fairies and you put them on and you click
Princess Guinevere and the Jewel Riders.
Whatever, yes. Do you know they got discontinued because kids, they like hurt kids or like that, like
they're like helicopters.
Yes, but they got discontinued for injuring people.
Oh God!
I know. I loved them. We used to like shoot them. We used to break
flying.
We absolutely broke things.
They definitely were fucking flying.
My dad used to get so mad. They let us cook.
They had easy bake ovens. We was over there making cakes and pizza like with a light bulb. Could you imagine trying to meal prep using a light bulb?
Easy bake oven was the most disgusting. I can still taste how nasty that brownie tasted. Like it was dirt. Not fun. I learned
it was very stressful. I hated cooking.
I hated cooking. There was too many different things. And then I'm like, why is this exciting? No, know. Thanks. Bye. The like murdering people with fairies. That was more fun. Much more fun.
I was a weird kid. My favorite toy of all time was a Stretch Armstrong doll because I used to like ripping his arms and his legs. That was Barbie's man. I made him a professional wrestler. He had money and he was strong. So, do you want to close with Therapish?
So, what is?
I'm heartbroken. How do I get over him?
Steal his credit card and then just go shopping. Come on.
Definitely take his credit card and go shopping if he has money. But also, like, anytime I've been in a breakup or a bad situation, like, it's time to go out with the girls. It's time to plan a lot of girls' nights, get you some snacks, some wine, and have fun and focus on, like, a project that you've been wanting to do for yourself. It's time to be selfish, okay? Don't go back to him. I always tell people an ex is an ex for a reason. Think about the reason you broke up. And just keep that in your mind, okay? Because once he's gone, honey.
And he ain't, like, usually within a few days, they're humping someone else.
They're humping.
It doesn't matter.
Well, you know what? Guys are opposite. They'll hump and be like, oh, yeah, I'm a free man, da-da-da. And then a week later, they're crying and they realize what they're lost. Especially the Latin ones, listening to the bachata
Oh God,
and
Latin
shit.
guys are Latin guys try to be so macho, but they're so emo.
They're very emotional.
It's like, please, like I can't tell you how many. Like, it's so easy to if they can. There needs to be a game show. How fast can you make a Latin guy cry? Like,
just play a Romeo Santos song and tell him about his mother's empanadas. I swear.
So, this has been the 3rd episode of We Don't Give a F. I'm Jacqueline Pissarro.
And I'm Stephanie Tejada. Make sure you guys subscribe, like, share, and stay tuned for the next episode. Catch our specials on LMAOF. Subscribe to our own. And come see us live. We love you.